What's up everyone, my name is Ben and today we'll be taking a first look at the Oppo F9, which was announced just earlier today, August 15th, in Vietnam, Philippines and Thailand. The phone will go for about $330. It will range from $320 all the way up to $340 for the base model. It was announced earlier, and today we're going to be taking a first look at some of the pricing, features, specifications and more. The price of the phone will vary between $320 all the way up to $340, but let's just say it will be around $330 just to make everything a little bit easier. The phone will go on pre-order on the 24th of August, which is the same date as the Oppo F9 Pro comes out. The phone, as I said, has been announced in Philippines, Thailand and Vietnam, and it will be available in 3 different colors, in red, purple and blue. In my opinion, the blue looks the best, but please let me know down below in the comments. By the looks of it, the phone looks really interesting. Here's why. First off, we have the massive 6.3-inch IPS LCD display, which is pretty okay. It has a resolution of 2340 by 1080. It's a full HD and it has the little notch on the top. The company decided to use a really interesting name for the notch. They call it a water drop notch, and that's because it is apparently one of the smallest notches on the market right now, making this phone extremely interesting. The phone will also feature a MediaTek Helio P60 processor, which is clocked at 2.0 GHz. The phone will have 4 or 6 GB of RAM, and it will feature 64 GB of storage, which is pretty good for a phone that only costs $330. Another interesting feature that really got my attention is the VWO-C charging. It's essentially the same thing that we have here on the OnePlus, the OnePlus 6. It just used in a different way, it has a different name. The funny thing is that the phone will charge via a micro USB, which is really interesting considering OnePlus uses USB-C. The funny thing is the same charger that works with the OnePlus's Dash Charge also works with Oppo F9's VWO-C charge, which is really interesting, but at the same time it's kind of obvious since both of the companies are essentially part of one big company, making it like two or one on the same company. It has also been said that 5 minutes of charging via the VWO-C fast charge will provide with 2 hours of phone usage, which is quite incredible. Think about it, you plug your phone in for 5 minutes and it gives you 2 extra hours of battery life. In my opinion, that's quite nice. Camera-wise, the phone will feature a dual camera setup on the back, which is really nice considering this phone only costs about $300. The back camera will, the primary back camera will be a 16 megapixel camera alongside a 2 megapixel camera with the aperture of f1.85. The camera will also feature the ability to recognize up to 16 different objects. It's similar to Huawei's P20 Pro AI, but it's not AI. It will only be able to recognize, so that means pets, landscape, portrait, stuff like that, and then the phone will automatically adjust the settings. The front camera, however, is really interesting. Here's why. It will be a 25 megapixel front camera, which will be AI assisted. It will also feature an HDR mode, which means that essentially we'll be getting some insane low light selfies because of that HDR that will really make the colors pop out. The phone will ship with Android 8.1 with ColorOS 5.2 on top. ColorOS is basically the same thing as OnePlus's OxygenOS. It's basically just Oppo's skin. The phone, however, will not have NFC on the back, which means no Android Pay, no NFC synchronization or anything like that, but the phone will feature a fingerprint scanner on the back, and as we all know, the fingerprint sensors on Oppo phones are most of the time they're really good, so really excited for that. For my Indian followers, I have some good news. This phone, so the Oppo F9, is also coming to India, but in India they have decided to go for an interesting route. Essentially, they will be presenting the Oppo F9 with the Oppo F9 Pro, all in the same event. So on August 21st, they will be holding an event where they will announce both phones in India, so with the prices for India and everything like that. Another cool thing that makes me think is, well, think about it. Oppo, OnePlus, and I think it's another company are all based under this big company corporation called BBM. So it got me thinking, will we see some of the features, like maybe the design, the improved VWC charging or anything like that on the new OnePlus 6T? Please definitely let me know in the comments down below, as well as your thoughts on this water drop notch design that Oppo is really proud of. Please let me know what you think. Thank you for watching. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you all next time.